Hi. So I'm here to talk to you about the differences between PR and advertising, and just to give you a really quick overview of what PR actually is. Because I think if you're in a place where you're potentially considering raising your profile, if you're in a place where you're potentially considering getting more visible, and if you're in a place where you are wondering how PR could fit into your business, then I think it's crucial that you really understand exactly how PR works and you understand what are PR opportunities, and also, a little bit about what PR isn't. So I want to talk to you about the differences between PR and advertising. So if we start there, I guess, if we start with the differences between PR and advertising, and we think about the two as two very different marketing mediums, okay? Now, advertising is a very direct marketing medium. So if you've got a product to sell, advertising is a very direct way of selling it. If you want to tell everyone about that product, you want to tell them the price of it, you want to tell them the details of it, you want to tell them the product spec of it, then advertising is obviously a way that allows that, because you're paying to be able to pretty much say what you want within reason. PR doesn't work that way. So PR is a privilege. That's how I'd quite like to think of it. So actually achieving free press coverage is a privilege. And when we talk about PR, that's the kind of PR we're talking about. So we're talking about PR in the context of getting yourself free press coverage. So free editorial coverage within the media that you do not pay for. Okay, so that doesn't happen for no reason. The media has to have a reason for writing about you, and this is kind of what you need to understand. So for you to get free press coverage, for you to achieve PR, you need to play the game. You need to play by the rules, basically. So a journalist cannot write something about you if it is too commercial. A journalist cannot actively promote your products for no reason. There has to be a story attached to it. So to get yourself in the press for free and to get yourself this free editorial coverage that everyone's kind of like grasping for, you need to understand how to tell your story around your business. So you need to think about explaining the backstory, explaining why you are doing what you are doing, explaining how you have got here, explaining, what that journey has been, and now why you are excited to run this business that has whatever impact it does. You need to think about opportunities to promote your business through PR. So if you are looking to generate free editorial coverage, you need to provide information that is of value to others, or that has a particular news hook or a news angle. And what I mean by that is, in providing information of value to others is quite self-explanatory. So that would be like tips and advice content. That would be information that you're sharing within the media to basically show your knowledge and illustrate your knowledge, but to give and to actually provide people with something that they can work with. They can take something away from. If you are trying to get free press coverage through a story, then you need to make that story timely and you need to make it news. Now, if you think about what you read in the newspaper as part of the everyday pages of the newspaper, all of that is really around people, isn't it? Or it's about a cause, or it's about something that's connected to charity. It's about, someone's kind of personal achievements or success story. So you have to think about how you can make your story human if you're expecting to get press coverage. For business titles, you can obviously be a little bit more corporate, but again, it still needs a hook, it still needs an angle. Otherwise, they're just going to tell you to pay for advertising. So if you want to directly sell a product, you want to go down the route of advertising. If you want to get people to know you, to like you, and to trust you, which is all part of the sales funnel that we need to achieve, then PR is for you. Because PR helps people engage with you. It helps them understand your values. It helps them feel like they are getting to know you. And it helps you build that relationship. PR is all around building relationships. If you can do that by the content you put out through the media, where you always increase your reach because you are massively increasing the audience that you're talking to, if you can think carefully about the information that you put out in that way, then you have got an amazing platform. But my message really here is that PR is very much a privilege. So free press coverage does not get handed to you on a plate. You have to work for it, you have to earn it. If you want to be very direct, very corporate, very salesy, then advert is the way for you to go. In terms of some opportunities for PR, so things to think about could be if you've launched something new, if you are creating an event around an awareness day, if you've got some statistics that potentially show the need for your service, if you are celebrating something, if you have your 10-year anniversary and you're doing something and you're giving back in some way, they could all potentially be news hooks. So there are lots of ways that you could generate yourself free editorial coverage. But my message for you, and the thing I really want to think about, is making your business human, because that is how you're going to get PR, and that is what PR is all about. PR is about building relationships, and it's about helping people, and helping people also to get to know, like, and trust you. So a little bit of food for thought there. If you've got any questions, drop me a message, put a comment below so that I can answer any direct questions that you have. We will obviously dive into much more detail within the group in terms of the differences between PR and advertising, much more of an in-depth look at what PR is and why you should use it. But this is really a little intro to just give you a little taste and to just get you thinking about, really how PR works and how you can make it work for you. So there we go. That's a little introduction on that, and I'll see you later. Bye.